everybody, welcome back to City Sewers. Today is the day. So, woke up this morning at like 2 o'clock and I just had this feeling that I needed to go check on Miss Betsy. And I went and felt her ligaments and woohoo, nothing. So, I was like, alright, it's gonna be D-Day today, yeah. Went back to bed, got up and checked her again at 5 and still no ligaments, alright. But, you know, no labor signs. Basically, I've been checking her every few hours all day. And she still is not like in active labor. And here we are at like 2 o'clock in the afternoon almost. Girl, you are taking forever. What are you doing? But she's had no ligaments all day. She's definitely bagged up. Her udder is like huge. And still no babies. What are you doing, girl? So, she does come and glom on me every time I come out to check on her. But, this girl, of course it is supposed to rain tonight. So she's gonna wait until it's cold and wet and dark. But no, I do think that she has lost her mucus plug because there was a little bit of, you know, slime. But she's not pushing. She's not even really having like active contractions. She's just hanging out, stuffing her face, doing goat things. So we are spending the day pacing and checking on the goat every few hours. So we'll come back with an update. Okay, so Miss Betsy has started showing a few signs of labor. She was pawing the ground, up and down. So I decided to move her in here. She's not thrilled about it. I think we're finally in labor, and of course the kids are going to be out of school soon. So. Alright, so I went and got the kids from school, which, oh my gosh, the weather is crazy. So it was like totally nothing, bone dry, and then suddenly dumping rain. And then nothing, and then dumping rain. Like, it was crazy trying to drive in it, and people are crazy. But got the kids, got home. She is having contractions. I've seen her have a few since I got back. No pushing yet, but progress. She's up, she's down, she's pawing, she's uncomfortable. So hopefully soon. Okay, so up here is my kidding box. This is all my kidding supplies that I have. With the exception of actually keeping gloves in here, which is, I always have access to gloves, so I do have gloves in my pocket. But we have puppy pads, just because it kind of helps with the mess. Just put it behind them when they're getting ready to push. And then we've got a bunch of junky old towels, because, you know, goop and slime. A bulb syringe. This is really handy when you've got babies that have all that nasty amniotic fluid in their airways. It saved Rosie's life last year getting this stuff out of them as fast as possible. We've got extra nipples for any babies that have to be bottle fed. I've got a heat lamp in here for just in case, as well as some of this Super 7 Plus, which is, it's basically iodine spray for the umbilical cords on the babies. It'll help dry them up and keep them from getting infected. Let's see. I've got a lot of towels in here. There's a light because Miss Betsy had to have them in the middle of the night last year. And I also have some of this J-Lube, which is a water-activated lubricant. It's actually a powder. It's really kind of cool, but you put it in warm water and it turns into gelatinous lube. And really helpful for any time that you need to go in and get any kids or check things out or whatever. But generally, birth is pretty straightforward. We've never had any complications. So yeah, and I'm planning on collecting a few more things as time goes on, but sometimes you just don't have the budget to get everything that you're ever going to possibly need. But this is kind of the basic, what you need for a normal delivery.
Go poop a baby, and then you can come out. See? You're very obedient. Now go, go. Go, go, go.
Betsy. Well, it's dark. We have sat and checked on her and waited, and it's just... this goat likes to take her time. Betsy. Come here, darling. So she's having contractions. She's uncomfortable, but she's just not... She's just not there yet. Long day. Now it looks like it might be a long night, just like last year. She didn't actually have her kids until the wee hours of the morning last year. I'm hoping it's not going to be that long, because she's not had ligaments like all day. But this girl takes her time. She will not be rushed. Not Betsy.
Well, the rain is coming.
Yep.
The goat is not. Come on, baby. Zip.
I've layered up as my chair is broken.
Those are some snappy Mario.
Oh yeah, I've
pajamas.
got 2 pairs of socks and 2 pairs of pants and 3, let's see, 2 shirts and a sweater and a robe.
Goodness gracious.
And a heater.
And a heater.
And a broken chair.
So you got that going for you?
Yeah.
Okay. This is all your fault. Hurry up.
It is, let's see, what is the temperature? 52.
52 degrees and rainy.
Yep.
Excellent.
Now, for people who live in much colder climates, this is probably very pathetic.
Yeah, they don't feel sorry for us.
But it's cold. Contractions are getting more intense, and I think she's also getting more tired. So she's getting more and more clingy. Wants to be touched. Oh, baby.
It's 11 o'clock at night. Looks like you're tired. Yeah, a normal, sensible person might decide, you know, I'm gonna let it go. My baby's all on her own.
Nonsense.
No one ever accused you of being a normal or sensible person. The good news is she has a nice pillow.
Happy to help. I don't want to offend you, but I had a human baby in last time.
You know, they got up to use the restroom and Betsy's just very unhappy with that. Almost back. Now Betsy can lay back down. Did not want to sit the whole time you were gone.
Oh yeah? She's now started licking my hands like obsessively in between contractions. So she's definitely having strong contractions, and she's got that instinct that she needs to clean something.
position.
Yeah. That's a big one.
11:40.
Okay, I'm right here. I know, honey. Good girl. Good girl. I know. Good girl. Good girl. Good girl. Good girl. You gotta cry less and push more, honey. Oh, broke her water.
Some water breaking.
Can you get me a puppy pad?
That's a good start.
Good girl. Good girl. I know. Good girl. I know. I know. There we go. Come on. I know.
Good start.
There's nothing out there yet, honey.
That had to be a baby.
Come on, Mommy.
I see a baby.
Huh?
I see a baby. Bag.
Alright. There's a foot. I want to see feet. Come on, Mommy. Come on, Mama. I know. Come on, Mama. We got at least 1 foot and a nose. I need 2 feet. I know, Mommy. I know. Almost. There's a nose. Come on. I know, Mama. Come on. I know you're tired. Come on, Mommy. I know. Come on. I know, Mommy. You just gotta get that big old head out. Come on. Come on, Mama. Oh, second foot. Come on, Mama. There we go. Come on. I'm just not letting the baby pull back in when she stops. Come on. Oh no, we got a big baby, Mama. Where's that other foot? on. I know, Mama. Come on.
Don't break its legs.
I'm not. Come on, Mama. I know.
You gotta get it out to clean it.
I think we've only got one front leg presenting. She's having a hard time. Girl, you gotta push harder. Stop crying so much. I know. Big baby. There we go. There's a head.
It's alive, that's good.
Oh yeah, she's been twitching. Yeah, we've only got one leg. Come on, Mom, big push. You gotta get those shoulders out. Come on, Mom. I know. Oh, thank you. Lay on me. Alright. Get that other leg out. Come on. Almost. There we go. We're out. There it goes. Okay. There you go. Big baby. Alright. Give the syringe, please. And that's a boy. There you go, buddy.
I mean, she must have 3 other girls in there.
That's a big baby. Isn't he pretty? There you go, Mom. He had only one leg out. There you go, buddy. Cough that out. Here. There we go. These are the ones that you don't have to prick so hard. Good job, Mom.
Betsy is doing the mom thing. Taking good care of this little man.
Where do you go?
He's trying to stand up. You're doing a fine job. Has he got any names picked out yet?
I don't know.
So what's our naming convention? Historical figures, presidents, famous, men in history, apparently. Wow, there he is standing. 12:06 a.m. and he's standing.
She does make flashy babies. He's gonna want some milk, Mom. He's a bit bigger than your other ones, isn't he?
He's like 3 Rosies.
What color his eyes are. I don't have milk for you, buddy. I don't have milk. That's Mom's department. That's the right idea, buddy. Here, let's make sure it's not clogged. There we go. I know you want to clean him, but he needs that milk.
So how you feeling?
Tired?
We're about 12:15-ish, 12:20.
The baby still hasn't figured out how to latch. He's got the right idea. He's got the general area. He hasn't quite gotten on there yet.
He's so big.
He's big.
We're talking singular at this point. We're not even sure there's another one in there.
Yeah, I don't know. She might only have the one.
But at least he's healthy. I'm just hoping there's another one that she's holding on to as a collector's item. The golden girl.
You got it.
Okay.
Oh, he's off again. There you go, buddy. Mom! He's so close. Oh, Betsy, honey. She says, but it needs to be cleaned.
So we've kind of resigned ourselves to the whole idea of this is really just one baby. But she's darling. He's super cute.
She got so big, I thought she surely had more than one.
I mean, here we are. It's, what, midnight 30? And still just the one.
And we've bumped her belly a couple of times and I don't feel any bones. She may just have one, which means it'll be on me to make sure that her udder stays even. Because he'll pick a favorite side. Unless he's like a miracle baby and nurses evenly on both sides. But, yeah. So, the big nasty bubble of fluid hanging out of her. So, you never ever want to pull that. That is, it's more amniotic sac, but it's attached to the placenta, and she's going to need to pass that on her own. You don't want to pull on it because you can risk tearing it. If you tear the placenta, you risk leaving a part of it behind, and if she doesn't pass all of it, then she could get septic and get really sick, and you don't want that to happen. Hey, baby. Ooh, boy, look at you go. You can also risk damaging the uterus. You could risk tearing it, and it's very vascular and they can bleed out. So just letting the weight of the fluid itself be all the resistance on it should be enough to stimulate her to pass it. But now she's got her hands full with this little guy.
Man, he is just moving all over the place. Get in there and get that good stuff. That first milk is so important for the baby goats. Well, I guess for all babies.
Yeah, all baby mammals. It's the colostrum. It's full of antibodies and basically everything that his immune system needs to kind of jumpstart.
Mom kind of just passes on her immunity to the baby in that first, I guess is what, the first few hours of milk.
Well, I mean, she'll make colostrum for the first few days, but it's essential for the baby to get it within the first hour of birth. Within the first 30 minutes is even better.
What do you got there, Audrey?
A baby goat. What did we name them?
We haven't yet. It's a big secret. Your brother looks like he's ready to hold the baby.
He's a boy.
He's a boy. Sam, we could name him Paul Bunyan.
Who's Paul Bunyan?
He's a giant lumberjack.
Oh, what do you think?
Furry.
Oh, you think he's furry? He's awful cute.
And big.
Yeah.
It's the next day. Little baby here, big baby, is doing great. He's all dry and fluffy and adorable. We have officially decided to name him Theodore Roosevelt, and we'll call him Teddy for short. But he's doing great. He's big. He's massive. We stuck him on our food scale, and it wouldn't actually tell us anything because he's too big. Because it has a 5-pound limit, which means he's over 5 pounds, which is pretty big. Huh, buddy? Yeah. Although it is actually really relieving because I was really worried about Betsy if she was going to have like a big baby, if she would have issues with it. And she did need help, but all turned out well. So he's doing awesome. He's pretty quiet for a boy. Like, boys are known for like crying a lot, and he's pretty chill. He's a sweetheart. You saw in the video that Betsy did in fact need some assistance. I'm not sure how clear it was in the footage yet. I haven't looked at it myself, but he presented with his right leg, so one leg and his nose was all that was coming out. So his left leg here was actually back along his body, and with how big he is, there's no way she would have been able to deliver him on her own. So she did need some help getting him past the shoulders, and then once the shoulders are done, it's pretty easy to pull him out. I did talk to my goat mentor, sent her a picture of him. She said, "Oh my gosh, he's enormous." We're so fortunate that things turned out as well as they did, because having a bad presentation on a big kid had a real potential to be really, really dangerous. So that is why we always try to be present for the birth of all the babies, just in case something happens. And it turns out, yes, a person was needed. So I'm really glad that I stuck it out and sat out here in the cold. Because look at this precious face. He is so pretty. He reminds me a lot of his older brother, Washington, from last year. Because he was another one of these blonde buckskins, but the difference is that Teddy has this massive white spot on his sides instead of being just buckskin. So he's like a flashy buckskin. He's very pretty. Huh, stinker. So no does. That's just how it goes sometimes. One healthy boy. I'm just glad that we had a healthy baby. That's all I really wanted, was a healthy baby and a healthy mom. Betsy's doing good. She's tired. She's been sleeping most of the day with good reason. But yeah, she's doing all right. He's doing good. He's eating. He does talk to the teats a lot. He gets mad that they don't put themselves in his mouth, which is very funny and adorable. But he is definitely going to be one spoiled only child. thank you so much for joining us on this whole delivery process and the waiting and waiting and waiting of the labor. So we have a little bit of a naming theme when it comes to our goats. Miss Betsy is actually, her full name is Betsy Ross. And we named her that because the deposit was put down on Independence Day when we were buying our goats as babies. So all of Betsy Ross's babies get named after presidents or historical figures or even American folklore characters. But this little guy we decided to name after Theodore Roosevelt. He was the 26th president of the United States. He published over 30 books in his lifetime, which I had no idea. He was known for having a really good memory. There's some people who say that it was photographic, but there's no real way to like prove that, no. He unfortunately died at the young age of 60. And he, of course, is known for the famous quote of, "Walk softly and carry a big stick." And I don't know, I just felt like he was a big boy and he needed to be named after someone great. Huh. Oh my gosh. He's gonna just kill me over the next few weeks. Look at that face. Oh, and he's got the cutest little curly tail right now. Like the hair on his tail has been like groomed into a curl by Betsy. So it's just this little swirl of a tail. He's adorable. Oh, buddy. So I'm gonna get him back to his mom. As always, this is your urban nerd with a goat herd telling you you can grow where you're planted.